Hello everyone, this is Suma and today I thought of sharing my experience during this lockdown. Very challenging time during this time is to involve children in different activities. How should we make children involved in different activities? How should it be interesting to the students? They should not feel boring, isn't it? So, I'll share some of my experiences of how I involved my child in these times. It might be helpful for some parents to involve your children. I hope my daughter hasn't felt boring these days actually, since the way I involved her in different activities. First day, when they announced lockdown, I was thinking how to involve my daughter in different activities. She used to go outside, play with her friends. Used to enjoy a lot. Suddenly they announced lockdown. This corona, very scary. What to do? Then I thought, next day, I woke up. I woke my daughter also up and I called her. Dear, would you like to help me in cooking? She was happy. And she said, yes, I'll do some things. Then on the day I was preparing chapati. She mixed atta, she pressed chapati, she completely prepared chapati and she was excited in doing it. And then she learned how to chop vegetables and she learned to do dosa and she learned to do some other things also like tomato curry and those things. She was very excited and happy, she said to everyone. And after a few days, she started watching TV. Because children don't maintain consistency, that is the problem. Then I thought, oh, children will completely involve in watching TV. So I should do something for this. I said to her, you watch TV, no problem. You play game in mobile, no problem. But you have to dedicate some time to learn some things. She said, okay. The very important thing is whatever they do, we have to praise them. We have to convince them. We have to make them feel happy for whatever they do. We should not scold them. We should not force them to do. If we force them to do, they lose interest. So, next, okay, I told, few hours you have to dedicate for some other things. Next activity I gave her. Why can't you do some drawings? You were doing good drawings before and you have stopped doing it. Yes, she took mobile, she took many photos and she started doing many drawings. It was awesome, nice. She showed to everyone and she felt happy. And then I thought, this is the right time to involve children in creative things because usually they'll be fed up with studies. So I told her, let us play a game. By this time, actually, my sister's son also joined my daughter in my house. So there are two children now. They can make this time fruitful. So I told them, I'll give one topic and I'll see who will speak more. Just like a game, I just made them to feel it. So daily I started giving them different topics and they started enjoying by speaking to different topics. They were like someone is listening to their words and they can speak some things. So actually nowadays very important thing is we have to be competitive. We should know how to stand in front of other people, how to speak in front of other people. So I made them to speak some topics. Along with that I thought let them make some videos, let them give some classes by themselves. Actually, when we teach some things, we learn many more things actually. That's the best way to learn anything. So I thought of involving them in teaching. So I had one channel in YouTube, that is Niharika Academy. I said them, you make the videos, if it is successful, I'll put it in the YouTube channel. They were happy and they started doing some videos. So that was a good experience for them. And other things which are good are yoga. Nowadays it's very good to do yoga. That's good to develop your immunity power. So I started joining them to do yoga. I told them Zumba dance I started with because yoga means they feel boring actually. So Zumba dance I started with, and then I told her, wow, you're doing a very good stretches. Why can't you try some other stretches? She started trying everything. So she started becoming flexible. She did some yoga postures. Nice. Then I told her to do meditation for some time. They involved in meditation, and we have to join with them when they do some activities. If we tell them to do, actually they don't get interest, but when we involve with them, they'll feel happy that my mother is also there, someone elder is also there with us to do some things. So she felt very happy to do that. And then I taught them shlokas. I thought it is a right time for them to teach some shlokas. So they learned some new shlokas. I told them every morning before getting up and every night before sleeping, you chant these shlokas. They are doing it daily, happily. And along with that, there is one more thing which everyone needs to practice, that is gratitude, feeling gratitude. Whatever we have, actually, we never say thank you. That's the important thing we need to learn. We always aspire for something which we don't have. So I told children, whatever you have, feel happy for that. Say thank you. Express your gratitude to God. Daily when you get up, daily when you sleep. They started practicing it. Daily they are doing it. That's a good thing, which I felt very happy. And I told them, whatever the stories you know, you tell me. And I'll say some stories which I know to you. I started saying some Bhagavad Gita stories also and some other stories, Mahabharata stories. So they also said some stories to me. And they learned different games actually. They involved in different games like Keram, Pagade, do you know? And Haliguli Mane. This is a old game in villages actually. I told them to involve in that. And then they started playing Katte Mane, chess, and saying number backwards, and saying the table backwards, and skipping the numbers and saying Kere Dada, jumping. In a terrace, I made them to play this. And then actually I played this one, what is that? Kunde Pille. On the terrace I played with them. So they felt very happy that I was also playing with them. Because some physical exercise is also required. Earlier I never let them go outside. But for half an hour later I made them to play shuttlecock. Other than that, they never went outside anywhere. Stay home, be safe. That's a very important thing. So I gave them that. And then, as the time went on, we got to know that this lockdown is going to be extended. Then I thought, let them have some academics also. Let them concentrate towards academics. Then I said to them, download some apps like Vedantu, Byju's, and we had another app also called Extra Marks from the school. So they downloaded all these things and they started practicing some lessons from that. So they felt happy with that classes also. And we should not completely restrict mobile and TV. We can't do it actually. So I let them do some things with that TV, mobile and all those things. And one more thing, what I said to them, they have to say one tricky question every day to me. So they started referring internet, browsing. They started searching for questions. And then daily they started asking me one tricky question. I started asking them one tricky question. Because this is very important to develop their creativity. Brain becomes sharp. So that is one more activity I have given them to do. And I taught them handwriting skill. They have started practicing handwriting. Do you know actually it's very easy to plant a tomato plant? Cut a tomato, take the seeds outside from it, and then put it in the mud and then make it grow. So I made my children to grow some plants also, chili, tomato, like this. Then dance. I told my daughter, learn some dance. She didn't do. I said, let's do it. she started joining me, and we started practicing some dance and simply enjoying. So that was good. And sometimes photography editing also, I told them. So she started taking some snaps and edit those photos, enjoy like that. Yes, these are some of the activities I give to my children, means my daughter and my sister's son. They both started enjoying and they haven't felt that much boring. Only the thing is, parents get angry. They scold them to do something. They force them to do something. Instead of that, praise them, involve them, be with them, mingle with them. So it's a right time for you also to spend some time with your children. Next plans for me. What I should do next. I have a plan, like I want to make my daughter learn some mehendi, how to draw mehendi on hands. So I didn't get a cone actually, so I'm just waiting for it. And I want her to learn some rangolis, so I'll make that to do. And I thought one more thing, that is, let me tell them one day one personality development video we need to see. So I'll also join with them and they'll also join. So they'll learn lots of things actually from that. Very important nowadays is soft skills, personality development, than the hard skills, academic skills. Soft skills are more important than hard skills. So this is the right time for your children to learn some creative things. Let them sharpen their brain. Let them enjoy the time. You mingle with them and enjoy the time. Okay, I'll meet you with some other new ideas and new videos. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Bye. Have a nice time.